Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duckbricks. I'm Chris and I'm here with an exciting update on the Bota Magna Dinosaurs Fanon contest. In case you aren't sure what I'm talking about, I've linked the introductory video that was announcing it being open for entries down in the description below. But today, entries have been closed, the review period is over, and now it's time for you to go out and vote. And so I'll be describing exactly what sorts of voting processes we'll go through for this particular review process, so do stay tuned and let's just jump right into that.
If you voted in the Toa 2 Yet Fanon contest, which was the first one we held, you'll be very familiar with this, but just in case you have not or are unaware of how the process works, I'll be explaining it all right now. So essentially this is only for the small category. As you can see, the results will be announced on the official Bionicle Day stream on August 11th, which means we had to somewhat rush the small category and get all the entries in as fast as possible to run the voting, whereas the large category, do not worry, you still have quite a lot of time to submit until the end of the month. So again, this is just for the small category where the winners will be announced on the August 11th stream. Unfortunately, I do need to have the results in and the final video sent in to the folks behind Bionicle Day by the end of the month, so I do have to have the final winners decided well before then so I can get the video ready. To make this happen, it is going to be incredibly simple. As you can see, we have our list of entries here, which is a mix of both large and small. I am incredibly impressed by the amount of variety and creativity we've seen in the entries so far. After having been open for just the duration of the month, we already have 82 entries between large and small, which is really impressive considering that this is a pretty unorthodox contest. Of course, with Toa 2 Yet, a lot of people had mocks ready already, so we got nearly 200 entries for that one. But honestly, the amount of entries we've gotten for Dinosaurs thus far has really surprised me, and all I can say is keep it up for the large. Now, linked below in this video is a document that is explaining exactly how the voting will be calculated. Now, there is a GitHub link attached, which is the code repository where you can actually take a look at the code yourself and see exactly how the winners are determined. It actually also explains via the text files exactly what types of methods of voting we're using, the Tiedemann's alternative method. So if you want to know more about how exactly the voting system works, please refer to the GitHub link where you can actually see the full explanation of how voting works in general. But now onto how to vote in general. So first of all, we have a semifinals round and a finals round. Semifinals will last from July 21st to 24th, and it'll consist of 3 major rounds. From these 3 major rounds, each consisting of around 15 to 17 entries, only the top 3 winners will move on, giving us a finals round of 9 winners in a massive battle royale to determine the final 2 winners. And again, there will be 2 major prizes, which we'll be recapping at the end of this video. So here's an example of what each of these slides look like. So for instance, you have the semifinals round 2 out of 3 Dinosaurs of Bota Magna Fanon contest, the small category. You can see an overview of all 15 entries here, and of course if you click on each slide you can actually take a closer look at each one of the entries. Now, I did include the original links to every submission, so if you want to see even more photos if the user supplied them, you can simply click on the link there and it will bring you to the original post made by the actual mockist and designer of the build. So you can see here, you can actually see what they've said about it and all the details surrounding the submission. Of course, once you've made your final submission, the voting links are found at the bottom of every single one of the Google Slides. You can see right here, once you click voting link, it'll bring you to one of these pages here where you are required to submit your favorite entry, your second favorite entry, and your third favorite entry. The reason we're doing this is so that just in case you say, for example, vote for your favorite entry, but it doesn't actually make the cut, then we're able to determine how much weight to give your vote for the second and third entries, which again is discussed in the massive GitHub document right here. Of course, I really do recommend that you try to vote throughout all 3 rounds of semifinals because there are a lot of fantastic models here. 15 models for round 1, 15 for round 2, which you can see at the top here, and finally 17 for round 3, bringing us to a whopping total of 47 different small entries just over the course of half a month, which is really impressive. Thank you all so much for everyone who submitted, and I can't wait to see who proceeds on to the finals. Of course, I will be putting out a video reminder when finals voting starts, but again, you only have a limited time to do this. Again, if you look at the voting link, they actually end for the semifinals on July 24th, midnight EST. So again, midnight EST on July 24th, semifinals voting will conclude, so do get your votes in now. Please click on the link in the description below, and may the best builder win. And finally, as a recap of the prizes, the incredibly talented Nate of Metro Nui Market has provided a hand-painted, resin-casted Elite Skrull helmet with war paint designed by the 3D modelist Galva. You can actually see this on a video in the original video that I produced for the announcement of this channel, and of course, you will also receive a fan and review video on the Duckbricks channel itself. And as for the runner-up prize, I personally will be providing the Creator Mighty Dinosaur set. Of course, going within the theme of the dinosaur builds, I wanted to give prizes for the second winner as well, so this is the second half prize, which of course will also include a review video on the channel as well. And of course, stay tuned to Duckbricks for even more news, reviews, analysis, and discussion of all things LEGO and Bionicle, especially when I'll be announcing when voting will begin to determine the winners of the large category to win this custom dual-color Glatorian Galu helmet produced by Socketball, molded in dark green and transparent green, plus a runner-up prize provided by Bionicle Iliad as well.
Alright, and with that we have summed up all the details for how to vote in this Bota Magna Dinosaur Fanon contest. I can't wait to see the winners, I hope you're excited to see who will get the prizes, and thank you all so much for everyone who contributed entries to this. I'm really glad that the contests have been a great success so far, and I can't wait to see the winners. So what are you waiting for? Go out and vote!